Any more on that, I'll bring it to you straight away. It's 16 minutes past 5. The former UKIP leader, Diane James, has quit the party, according to her office this afternoon. Diane James, who led the party for just 18 days after the resignation of Nigel Farage, said that she had no support from UKIP's executive committee, and she says she will now sit as an independent member of the European Parliament. And UKIP, which has been plagued by infighting since the vote to leave the EU, has not yet offered a response to the news about Diane James's decision, though of course she's not the only one to leave the party in recent months. Let's talk to Tom Bateman, our political correspondent. Tom, first to ask you, were we expecting this news, and can we read anything more into what Diane James is saying?
Were we expecting it? Absolutely not. It broke within the last 20 minutes or so with a very short statement that Diane James put out actually on her Twitter account, so it comes completely out of the blue. Now, as you say, it was only just over a month ago that she was actually the leader of the party. She was in that post for just 18 days before she unexpectedly quit that role. And now this, she says she will not be a member of the party anymore. She will still be a member of the European Parliament, but she will now sit as an independent. And in this short statement, she talks about the fact that she had found that she had no support within the party's executive, saying that she had no ability to carry forward on the policies on which she had campaigned. She talks about it being difficult for her personally and professionally. And this all goes back, Hugh, I think, to what has been an incredibly divisive period for UKIP ever since it was so successful in the referendum campaign, and during the summer really things started to fall apart for the party. Nigel Farage, of course, said he would stand down. I don't think that was a huge surprise. Then we had that leadership election race which Diane James had won. Now, during that time, she says, some sources close to her said that she was personally abused, she was spat at on one occasion, and she simply found it very difficult being the leadership. There is also within the party, I think, a division that it's hard to say is to do any particularly ideological differences, but more around lots of personal enmities within the party, and it seems that Diane James going is part of that. And in the last few minutes, Nigel Farage has released a statement denouncing this, he says, as yet another act of irrational selfishness, and says that she should quit altogether as a member of the European Parliament and in effect let a by-election take place so that, you know, he would imagine another UKIP MEP could stand.
Tom, thanks very much. Tom Bateman there for us with the latest there on the Diane James decision.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.